Hello.
Welcome to MCC UK, Wednesday night, 8 p.m. How are we all?
Yeah. Knackered, but all right.
Wet?
Yeah, wet.
Yeah.
Very wet.
Very wet. Soaked today.
Too damn wet.
We were 15 minutes in the rain waiting for a taxi home from town. It was that bad.
God.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
They don't rush.
No.
It's just unbelievable. So we had some really nice weekend. I'm assuming it was nice everywhere else as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then
I see that.
Well, it was nice enough yesterday. It was just so noisy because they're doing roadworks across the road, and I can't win. And they're quiet today because it was raining.
They're not doing roadworks in the rain, man.
Wow. No, they just look at the hole and just say, "Well, that's filling up quickly in the rain."
Yeah. Need to put anything in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that around here.
When I was, so I'm back from my holiday now. So I had a great weekend. It was nice and chilled. We went out. It was like in Donford Bay. It was right on the beach. Well, it wasn't really the beach. It's where the river. I'm not sure which river, but the river comes down into it, which then joins the sea. So we were in like a bay, and it was more like lake water, but it was the sea, and there was no waves. It was beautiful. And I got a bit of a tan within a couple of hours. I got back and my face was burning, my arms were bright red. But luckily, because I didn't take any sun cream, didn't expect there to be any nice weather, really.
Yeah.
But it's tanned. I've tanned quite nicely, so it looks like I've been abroad.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I've been looking at the new flat today, so hopefully we'll be in by the end of next week.
Jolly good. Yeah. Sounds
Brilliant.
good.
A bit decorating to do, but
That's good though, isn't it? Because you can make it yours and
Yeah.
get your shelves up you wanted to get up, and
Get your models out. Yeah.
then we'll have to sort your root master out and get that all Bluetoothed up so you can have that on.
Yeah. Well.
So, right, well, I will do a little bit of chat, yeah? And then we've got a couple of emails from Steve-O, so I will go through them, and then I'll hand you back to Mark, because we have put him in the hot seat. So, Gillian's in, says, good evening, Dave, Mark, Horlixs, and everyone in the chat.
Hi, Gillian.
Hi, Gillian.
Hello.
Stephen Owen, good evening to everyone. Hi, Steve-O, how are you?
Hi, Steve-O.
Hi, Steve.
We got Jay. Good evening, all. Hope everyone is okay and well.
Hi, Jay.
Mark's Hobby says, hi, all. I have a display case for sale if anyone wants it.
Hi, Mark.
Hi, Mark.
What
size is it? Yeah.
Yes.
Size and price.
Yeah, details. What it's for? Is it a specific one for a build, or is it just a general one? And size, and how much you want for it, and
location as well might help as well, mightn't it? So
yes, and if you'll post or whether it's collection only, and where you are.
Yeah, just give a rough estimate of where you are, and not exact. And then people can get back in touch with you if necessary.
Yeah. Gromit says, hey again, everyone. So, hello.
Hi, Gromit.
Hi, Gromit. So, I think...
Can we send the link out for Gromit?
Yes.
Yeah,
no problem.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that in a sec. Steve131 says, evening to all. So, hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Gillian says, hi, Gromit. And Athol says, evening chaps, doing the rounds, spreading the love. Thank you very much, Athol.
Hi,
Hi,
Ethel.
Ethel.
Hi, hello.
Joining again. Thank you. David Bassett says, good evening. The dream team of Sir Dave, Alex, Mark, and Geordie Dave. So, hello, David Bassett. Thank you.
Hi,
Hi,
David.
David.
And David Bassett says, hi to all in the chat, too. Gillian says, good evening, Steve Owen. Danno's Universe. Hello, everyone. Hi, Danno.
Hi, Danno.
Oh, Danno.
Hi, Danno.
She's getting in the bath.
Get in the bath.
He's got to do any shift start tomorrow.
Oh, I thought he was going to be hiding in a tunnel somewhere, hiding from the rain.
That'd be typical, that, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Gillian Dotz says hi to Jay. Jay says, if you want me to pop on after the stream, just say.
Okay, Jay, thank you.
Gillian says hi, Mark's hobbies. Mark says it came with Knight Rider.
So it'd be
Okay.
it'd be a 1/8 scale case.
Yeah.
Okay. David Bassett says evening to Stephen Owen. Stephen Owen says hi to David Bassett. And Steve O says hi to Gillian. So,
And then there's one more as well. There's Christine that wants to say hello to everybody. So she just wants you to know that she's here and she's watching the show.
oh, hello, Christine.
Hi,
Hi, Chris.
David Bassett says evening to Steve on 31 and Gillian Dotz. Okay, so email. We've got a couple from Steve O. So thank you for sending that through. I will first put the link in the chat. So from it can get set up. Okay, so here we go. So, Steve-O, just finished my 3D printing of the Daimler Fleet Line with Alexander low height bodywork, working on the X60 service from Manchester to Blackpool. This vehicle had had this livery just for its route, just for this route, to copy the Ribble White Ladies. And again, the last photos are just to remind you of what I started with Steve-O. Okay, so there we go.
Yes, indeed.
That's there's some more progress. I absolutely love the diorama here because it really does just finishes it off, doesn't it?
I do like the bus. I think it's in the wrong livery for me though. It would have to be an East Yorkshire livery.
It'd have to be a Newcastle one for me, so.
Every bus is in the wrong livery, Dave, for you.
Yeah.
Well, the wrong livery for me as well, so. I should have a yellow backside.
And there's the back in the garage. Yeah, look at that. Okay, that's the front in the garage.
Very nice.
Very nice job, yeah. Yeah, that's really good.
Oh, nice. Nice side view.
So they're calling the White Ladies.
Yeah.
Northwestern Road car, Charles Street, Stockport, Robert Brett, Director and General Manager. Yeah, look at that. So that's the other side.
Yeah, I think it's absolutely brilliant, that model. So, yeah, absolutely. So it definitely reminds me of East Yorkshire, down the Fleet Lines, with Alexander bodies. Yeah.
Mm. There's another one. Angle.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
And this is how, these are the images he said of how it started again.
Resin.
Resin, yeah.
Mm. Yeah, I can tell you who would have had one of them if he was still here. So yeah. So absolutely brilliant.
So yeah, thank you for sending those ones. And then we have a couple of photos of the Merseyside transport now finished from the last photo. So both of my Merseyside models together, Leyland Atlantean and Volvo Elsa, both with, might have not said that right, both with Alexander Bodyworks, Stevo. Oh, wrong button. There we go. So that is the.
Oh gosh, yeah. I think these are a bit of a Marmite bus, really. We had one of these identical to that past our house to the wedding venue. I think I've told you before that we have a wedding venue near us, and East Yorkshire owned it, and it went straight past our house one night, and we took a picture of it. And yeah, they're a bit of a Marmite bus with them shapes and everything, aren't they?
Mm.
Weird shaped fronts on them.
It's like Camp the Triangles.
Yeah.
It looks a bit like one of them. What is it? It looks like a transformer.
Yeah.
Or an origami bus.
Origami, yeah.
Yeah. So there is yeah, one of the other ones is done.
Seeing more character in that than what there is in that other one.
Yeah, definitely so, Dave. Yeah, the characters have been all taken out of, and I think that's what they're trying to do with them angular shapes on the front of that new bus there, was to make it more characterful, but they'll never ever be as characterful as what a vintage veteran bus is.
No.
And obviously regular buses are made out of proper stuff and not out of plastic.
That bus is going to be late out because it's being blocked in while he's on his tea break.
Yeah.
I'd hear there'd be a front end smash on a modern bus. God almighty.
Yeah, yeah.
The bloody plastic that's in them. Just flipping drive out. Peel.
Well, exactly. You know, there's not a lot of protection with them nowadays.
Okay.
We had a lot of we had a couple of brand new minibuses 2000, and we had them coach built and everything, and to be honest, there was just very thin metal and framework and fiberglass, and we only knew that once one had literally set fire to itself. So there was absolutely nothing left of it apart from a flimsy framework.
Mm. Oh.
They look good. They look really good poking out the garage, don't they?
Yeah, let's see. Look brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want some like lamps, like street lamps or something.
Yeah, yeah.
With the big dome. I don't know, or like the lamp, you know, like the lamp light style. Yeah,
yeah.
So yeah, there we go. That is in from Stevo. So thank you for sharing those, as always. So anyone else, if you'd like to show your photos or anything you're working on, as Stevo does, the email address is on the screen at the bottom right, modelcraftingclubuk@gmail.com. You can send your photos and projects through to that, and maybe featured on a future show. So there we go. I'm going to hand you back to Captain.
Oh God, let's hear that. We'll think. Should we catch up on the chat?
Well, just before you do that, we've got somebody to welcome to the stream. We've got Josh to welcome.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't see I'd been pulled in. Hello.
Hi, Josh.
Hello.
How's it going?
Hi, Josh.
Yeah, good.
Okay, so do you want to hit some of this chat for you? Steve131 goes, David Bassett, evening, sir. David Bassett goes, evening to Christine. Gillian goes, hi, Chris. Horlixs has put the links out. Then David Bassett goes, that looks brilliant, Steve Owen. And David Bassett should be in Bournemouth coloration, yellow and black band livery. So we've all got our own liveries. That we like. David Bassett goes, remember the open top convertibles? One's on the Route 12 from Alum. Now, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce these right. Alum Chain to Hainsbury Head. So I might have pronounced them wrong. And I've got here, Dad, do you want some cake? Yeah, I'll have some cake.
Hey, what about us? We'll have some cake as well.
David Bassett, like the Mersey bus, at least I'm Models too. David Bassett again says, all change on buses in Aylesbury and Wickham as Arriva has announced it's closing both garages and abandoning all its routes. Carousel, part of the Go Ahead Group, I think they will step in the Wickham area.
There's the cake.
Cheers. I've got some Battenberger.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like a big slice of that.
God, that was fast delivery. Can I get that to mine as well? How fast can you?
And Red Lane are going to cover Aylesbury to Wickham and Aylesbury to Oxford.
Jolly good.
Okay, shall we go cameras down and I'll go around everybody
Yeah.
on what we're working on.
Okay.
Okay. Right, so I'll come to Geordie first. So, Geordie, what are you working on?
A piece of cake.
Well, we know
That's
that
it,
you're
rub it in.
normally eating something, but
It
what
looks
model
real
are you
good.
working on?
I'm working on the aircraft again, the wooden one.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
So
fantastic. Okay, I will come over to Dave.
Okay, so I'm working on the 112 scale route master, the open top bus that's behind me. So I'm going to go through all these bags. All the panels are painted, and I think I showed you last time that the panels are painted. But I've now got to paint the strips and the screws. And this is the boring, terrible part about this build, is the fact that there's all these little tiny bits to paint. So I've got my white under this lot here. I've got my white board. And there's just a long strip just to show you that. So this is the longest strip on the side of the route master. So I'm going to show you how I do it. I'm going to take my tape and backwards roll it and stick all my strips on here, ready for spraying them. And then if I get time, I might work on the bus itself because I've got a little bit to do on the bus itself. But other than that, I'll be sticking all these strips, and there's hundreds of them literally in these bags on the board. So I'll be doing that throughout the evening.
And if you think this is a quick wet restoration, what did we work out? February 2022, you got this bus?
Yeah, February 2022. Yeah, this bus came as a whole bus that was bought from the town of Scunthorpe. So, and it was built by an elderly chap, but it mostly used super glue on the build rather than screws. So a lot of it had to be taken apart very carefully. I had to get a few parts that were unable to get back together again. So, but having said that, I was making it into an open topper, so obviously all the roof section I didn't need. And as it happens, I've actually sold a couple of the roof sections to a couple of fellow members on the Rootmaster group who was looking for Rootmaster roof parts. So, and obviously I did them a really good deal, sold them really cheaply, and almost for the price of the postage. So I've been able to do a bit of good on the way as well. So anyway, as you can appreciate, this model, if you've built it, the 1/12 scale Hachette / Agora one, it's got nearly 3,000 screws, nearly 1,500 parts, and as a build, it comes in red, but I'm obviously painting it in different colours, so I'm obviously going to have to paint all the separate parts into the different colours needed. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing.
Okay.
It also, I was going to say the statistics. It also has 4 resistors, a Bluetooth module, an Arduino, and a circuit board.
Yeah, absolutely, it certainly does.
I'm just waiting for my phone to finish charging, so I can get it turned on, so I can turn my bus on.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to be working on some more of the mini bricks. So it took all of last week's show just to do step 1, so I'm going to work on step 2 today.
Excellent.
So today's goal is step 2, is it?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And we'll go over to our guest, Josh.
Hey, I am still on the same guy. I think I showed it last time. I think I did it on. Who wants to focus? I'm just in love with it still. That golden black. But I think I can finish it today. But we will see. I don't really. It doesn't look like that much left to do. I've just got to put it together, do the head and the backpack. And I recently did these. I got these plants from Lego on Amazon the other day, and they are gorgeous. I'm loving.
There you go, Geordie. That's what you need in your allotment.
I think it was 35 quid for 9 plants. I'm quite happy with it.
They'll do. I don't have to water them.
Yeah.
That's why I get Lego plants as well. It's the one plant I can't kill. My parents bought me a bonsai tree for Christmas a few years ago. It lasted 6 months. It was a dried up twig. I am not good with plants. So next year they bought me the Lego bonsai tree.
Okay, so myself, tonight's turned out a little bit weird for me because it seems to be what can you do with white vinegar? Long story is, my wood glue was basically gone all clumpy and yellow. So I'm like, oh, is there anything I can do to revive it? So apparently, if you mix it with a little bit of white vinegar, it revives it. So I've got to see what that's like later. But I've also got these bits of the Hummer, which are hazed with super glue. Not my best moment. Now, apparently, if you soak these in white vinegar, it's supposed to remove the glue, supposedly. So I'm going to see if that works. So I've got some white vinegar. I'm going to put this bit in because this is more hazed than the other ones. And then see if white vinegar will get rid of glue off clear acrylic. So let's see. And then if I can get, so far I've got a little bit of masking to do. And I might get time to do some painting, but we'll just see. But the Hummer is all stripped now. So I've got all the paint off the panels. I just need to start redoing it all. So that's me. But I did see something on a Facebook group. Somebody was reviewing this. So if I can bring it up. This stuff is supposed to be absolutely brilliant. There we go. So basically, if you've got like cockpit canopies or you've got like your windows for, your trucks and stuff, if you put this on, and I've seen what it looks like before and after, it's like crystal clear.
Oh, okay.
So I saw it, some guy reviewed it on Facebook, and I was actually quite shocked on the results you were getting with it. and it literally does look like glass after you've put it in.
Oh,
So yeah, but it's like £9.45 a bottle.
Hmm.
So it's not cheap. But yeah, so I might see, but I don't know.
Modern camera problems. Come on, camera.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We've got, I think I'm right. Wheelie Wheel Chair Girl, welcome.
Hello.
I will watch later, guys. I'm filming for tomorrow's upload. Hello, everyone. We'll watch after. Okay, welcome and thank you.
hello.
Okay, yeah, she's one of my subscribers.
All right.
I hope you're having more luck with your camera than I am tonight. Focus. Focus, focus. I don't want to focus. Come on. That's it. Not in.
So, how's everyone been doing?
Oh, not so bad, Josh. Fed up for the weather. It's obviously rain. Nothing but rain, rain, rain.
Yeah, tomorrow's going to be the same.
Yeah. We live out in the sticks, so it's it's like double depressing, really, because obviously we get a lot of flood warnings, especially if it affects the rivers around here. And I'm surprised actually we aren't on flood warning at the minute, because there is quite a lot of water that's come down in the last 24 hours. So, but they reckon it's going to be bad tomorrow as well, don't they?
Yeah, so
I don't know. I've got some primer coming tomorrow. I really want to prime the Hummer parts.
Yeah.
I know. I'm really hoping that it should. I'm hoping it's going to be nice on Saturday, because I'm off again to Thorpe Park, because they got the new UK's fastest and tallest roller coaster opening up.
Oh yeah, they have, haven't they?
So I'm going to be there to get on that.
Yeah, well, I've actually, you don't know, but I've actually got a lot done to Matilda, and I've got us to the fact where I want to give her a road test, and I actually finished it off last night, and but I want to give it a road test because of the brakes and everything, and I'm not taking it out in this weather.
So what's Matilda?
Matilda is my 1953 Morris Minor Series MM.
Oh, nice.
So, so our family car, our family vintage car that we have, classic car.
Hmm.
So that we're steadily doing work to here, there, and everywhere. It just had a new brake master cylinder and all the pipes done for it, and several other jobs like new oil in the engine, new filter, and new oil in the gearbox. Several things like that over the last month and a half, 6 weeks, maybe 2 months. So,
I hate gearbox oil. I don't know if it's the same for yours, but in the modern cars, that absolutely stinks.
it's terrible. Yeah, smells horrible. So, in fact, I have made several videos which I haven't uploaded yet. I haven't had the chance, and I want to put these videos out before I take it out on the road, really, because obviously I've been making videos of its progress over the last month and a half, 2 months or so. So, and I just haven't got round to editing the videos and putting them out. So I just noticed them two are going to want cleaning properly. They've got glue on them.
I'm counting the minutes until I get the model room back.
I bet you are as well, Mark, because obviously you need the room, don't you?
Blooming well do. I was saying to Julie, I'm seriously thinking about putting a lock on the door so I can't be disturbed. Just put a Yale lock on.
A Yale lock, goodness me.
No, they're easy to fit.
Just in case of emergency, in case they need to get to you, you could put a master lock on, so then it's only a mild inconvenience to get through.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
Have you seen those videos of the guys showing how pathetic master lock has gotten?
No.
Oh,
Yeah, I have.
One of my favorite videos at this point is a recurring theme where this guy says something like, "You are using a Masterlock M150. It can be opened with a Masterlock M150," and then hits the locks together and they both open.
Oh, it's that video where they're trying to get off the lock on the wheel in the car, on the car.
I'm not sure I've seen that one. No.
Yeah,
I'm
there
sure
is.
it's the same
There's
kind of
that one, and yeah.
Well, I watched a video once with a scanty clad lady. She had a banana and she was eating this banana and putting bits of banana on this car door. And then all of a sudden she got into this car and I thought, I wonder if that happened. All she had was a banana. She was putting it round the lock and everything, and I thought, oh, I wonder if this is one of them tricks you can use to get into a car lock. Maybe I was watching the wrong video.
Yeah, what site was that from? Scantily clad lady with the banana, was it, sorry?
Yeah.
I've seen nothing, me. I've seen enough of this yellow tea.
Remind me not to check Dave's YouTube history search.
Scanty clad bananas. Yep.
Well,
I don't think it was on YouTube.
it did get me a bit perplexed, and I thought, goodness me, what on earth is this?
I think there's no, I don't know about no, obviously not a banana. But I know with older cars, there's a trick with half a tennis ball.
Tennis
Oh,
ball?
right.
You cut a tennis ball in half, put it over the lock, and thump the tennis ball in it. Pushes loads of air into the lock and pops the locks up. But
Yeah.
like we're talking years and like old cars.
Well, it was something similar to what I watched. Apart from it was, well, she had a banana. So
I dare somebody to put that into Google.
at your own risk, everybody. At
How do
your
you
own
want
risk.
a scanty clad lady with a car and a banana?
How do you spell scantily? No reason.
Yeah, it's one of them where you think, oh, goodness me, what's going to happen here?
Oh, we've got Alex Demetris in saying, hello, Horlixs, Dave, Mark, Josh, and Geordie Dave. I hope you're all well and enjoying your show so much. And hello to all in chat. So, hi, Alex.
Hi, Alex. Thanks for joining, mate. Sorry if I'm rattling a bit with this plastic. Trying to get all these bits out the back. Those of you who've been following me for a long time, when I split all that bus down, I put in these zipper bags and marked each issue of what there was. and now coming to the last lots of the bags to split open to get these strips out to try and get them painted. So I'm just showing you sort of the trick that I do. I just stick them to backward rolled masking tape so that they all stick on this board, and then I just spray them with the colour that I want. Actual fact, I've put them in the wrong place because they need to be red. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You know, at least I know where they are.
I saw a trick actually. You can use a banana skin to paint the paint on the strip.
Paint the paint on?
Yeah, use a banana skin as a paintbrush.
All right.
For a texture, or
Just no, it was just. I thought as we were on the theme of bananas. Just a random fact I thought of.
just a fun fruit fact to throw out there.
Yeah.
Right, so I'll have all these stuck to there.
Alex says there is without doubt so much talent and modelling skills in this show tonight, guys. I salute you all.
Thank you ever so much, Alex.
He's definitely got us muted.
Thank you, Alex. Very much appreciated. We're going to let's put that on like this.
All right, my desk smells like fish and chip shop.
Your desk feels like a fish and chip shop.
Well, it smells like it because I'm working with white vinegar.
All right, yeah.
Just wait for this piece to soak to see if it's actually a myth.
It's
That
a good
white
cleaner with
vinegar.
white vinegar. It'll
Wow.
kill your weeds as well.
There's not enough white vinegar in the world to kill the... Because the council cleared the back garden and all they left down was just mud. And guess what? Rain, sun, it's now full of weeds.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
I feel like I'm going to break this thing trying to get it on.
Oh, well, they're producing oxygen.
There we go.
Try and get these up there. Go down there. There's no precise signs to this at all. It's just literally sticking strips to
Chicken strips.
chicken strips, yeah.
Oh,
Sticking strips.
yes.
Oh, I'm on stick.
Oh,
The sharp one. Let's go across the top of it now.
Let's have a look.
beautiful. Right.
Maybe.
I suppose anyone here watches Clarkson's Farm, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah, just finished season 3 the other day.
Oh, I
Brilliant
watched
show.
it. I watched it when it came on, but there was only 4 episodes available when I started it.
Yeah, they put out the other half a few days after.
Oh, yeah. So I've not seen the other half yet. I love it though. I love Caleb.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
God, he's brilliant.
I do like that they don't try and disguise, like obviously Jeremy's in a very different position than the average farmer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really, I mean, I don't know if it is covered in the latest episodes. Obviously, I don't want to ruin anything, but it's sad that the council are being so awkward for him.
Yeah. I mean, he's not had the best relationship with them for a long time, because obviously he blew up the old farmhouse. And while he did alert the council and technically got approval and all that, obviously not everyone in the village knew he was going to blow up the farmhouse, so a lot of people were quite upset when there was a large explosion one afternoon.
Gonna have to tell them a little bit wider, I think. Fingers out whacking, very good. Come on, get in there. There we go.
Oh, he's looking good. Just needs the head and the backpack, and I think he's done.
Okay, so it's 2 bags empty. One of the good things about this build is that all these strips are actually marked on the reverse of them, and so obviously if you do get mixed up at some point, you can refer back to the manual, the old Hachette manual, and you can work out which strips are where. So, which is rather good. So there is so many strips, it's unreal. And you maybe can't tell from the camera, but I'm actually checking, double checking and triple checking these bags to make sure that there's no bits left on each bag that I'm emptying with strips on, of course. So most of this lot wants to be cream, and they're red at the moment, and so I do spray them with a white undercoat primer, and then I can put a cream coat on top of them. Fit down there. I think it might be better fitting up there. That's a bit long. Let's go on that one. Onto that one. Certainly do need a bit of patience to do this sort of thing, but I have seen on the sites that quite a few people have got into painting their buses now into different colours, which is really rather good. So obviously they've been doing them in different liveries that they can that they like and what have you.
That's good. So you've spurred everyone on.
Yeah, because well, as far as I'm aware, I was the original person that actually took photos out of homes and painted my Arshet Route Master. So it's good that other people have now taken it on board and having a go themselves. I have seen a lovely Blackpool one. I've seen a lovely Midland one, and then I've seen a lovely Reading one, and I've seen a nice Stagecoach one.
You know how people do that thing where they get like a map of the country and they put little pins on for everywhere they've been? Maybe worth seeing you do that, but with like all the different buses you've seen that people have done for the local areas.
Dear me.
Yeah, many you can collect up.
There's not enough pins.
There's not enough pins in the world for me, I'm afraid.
There'll be nothing left of the map.
Nice thought, Josh, but goodness me. Yeah, certainly seen a few thousand liveries.
Damn, really?
Yeah. A few thousand different companies and liveries over the years. So I went to London when I was, oh blimey, how old was I? 1968. So yeah, I was very young.
When he was a young man.
When I was a young man, I went to London when I was very young, and I saw Route Master, and from that day, it was my favourite bus. And even though I do really, really like Leylands, and if I had a preference, I'd have a Leyland other than a Route Master, but and that's simply because Leylands are a bit cheaper than Route Masters. So, and I've had several Leylands, and I've had a couple of ACs as well. So, but yeah, the Route Master, since I was about 5 years old, has been quite a shining star in my heart, if you like, since I've been 5 years old, and I'm going to be 60 this year, so.
We've got Robert Milne in chat saying, hi everyone, how are you all doing? Josh, that looks amazing. Dave, how is Chris doing?
He's looking good.
Chris is quite poorly, actually. She's actually a bit better than what she was at the weekend. She was very poorly at the weekend. And yeah, I can't tell you too much because obviously it's very personal information, but she is better today than what she was at the weekend. So still no news from the hospital yet, and we're just hoping and praying that it's not too long. So for those of you who don't know, she's actually on the emergency waiting list for a serious operation. And that emergency waiting list has been since last September or thereabouts. And yes, we've been there. We've done everything we can. We've rang everybody we can. We've talked to everybody we can. There is no track in this operation any quicker than what it's going to be when it happens. It's a very serious operation, and she actually needs 2 operations. And we do think that perhaps one of the operations might not go ahead now, but one of the others will go ahead. So, other than telling you that, I can't really tell you much else because obviously it's, you know, a bit personal is the information. So,
if it doesn't reveal anything, is one of the operations being cancelled because she might not need it, or because the waiting list is so long?
no, one of the operations is not going to go ahead because she might not survive it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry to hear that.
No, it's all right. It's just some of us have crosses to bear, which obviously you in Chatland don't know about, and we try to keep them as best we can to the minimum. So we're looking on the bright side rather than the dark side, of course, because you've got to do, haven't you? So
yeah.
So I really, really do appreciate all your love you're sending to Christine, and your prayers and thoughts and everything else. I really, really appreciate that, and so does Christine. And you know, when we can tell you more about the situation, then we'll tell you more. But obviously, a lot of it's highly personal, and a lot of it, obviously, we don't want people to know.
Been to work today, Josh?
Say again, sorry?
Been to work today?
Yeah, just a short shift today, though. I was done by about 2, I think it was.
Oh, not bad. I rang the office today to ask if I could have next Thursday and Friday off. Don't know if it's wrong. Work of a couple of night shifts. So asked for dinner, but she wasn't available. So I spoke to our friend Katie.
Oh, fun. I'm sure you got far.
She said, Donna's not in at the moment, but I'll get back. I'll get let her know, and I'll get back to you. Nobody's been back to us.
Yeah, I'm losing faith in Katie by the minute. I think I told you last time I saw you about the whole.
Yeah.
Like I told her I wanted to be taken off a shift.
Yeah.
The reasons, and she was like, "Oh, sure, I'll tell the team. We'll sort it out." Next time I called up to just see what was going on, no one had heard about it, and Katie was on holiday, so she had not bothered to tell anyone and fucked off on annual leave for a few days.
Yeah, she's back.
Yeah. The level of detail on these things blows me away every time. I'm not even quite finished with his head. If I can even get it so you can see it. I'm going to bring the light in a bit. This is his head, mostly the way done. He's got, if it'll focus on something that small and it can get any light into it, he's got a tiny little green eye in there underneath the hood thing, and I can turn this tiny piece on top to make the eye look left and right. I don't think you'll be able to see it because it's absolutely tiny. Why you would need to be able to adjust which way this thing is looking when it's that small is beyond me, but the fact they've put it in is impressive.
Oh, look at that. That's the left bag. Here we go. Oh. Oh yeah. Well, that's bad, but yeah, the worst one. We've all the little bits in. So dirty. Well, I could probably actually. Oh, no, I can't. So I could probably put some of these bits back together, but I can't. So, let's put that back in there. Back in there. Back in there. And that ends, and that one. Okay. I think. Screw it there. Screws. Okay. Right. Yeah. Okay, so in the chat we've got Mark England. It says, what are you guys building, please? Says Mark England. So, good evening, Mark England. Well, I'm building, well, I'm not really building, I'm sorting things out for spraying. And these are metal strips that was on the 1/12 scale Hachette Partwork Route Master. So, and I've got loads of them to paint because I'm painting the Route Master in a different colour. So, what I'm simply doing here is I'm sticking the strips to backwards rolled masking tape, sticking them up on the board so that I can actually get round and spray them. So that's what I'm doing. So if you guys want to say what you're doing around the table.
I'm just trying to remove super glue off and do clear things by different methods and see which colour.
Any luck with that yet?
White vinegar does not work.
Ah.
Well, white vinegar doesn't work. I'm using some glue to see if that works. So,
I'm busy doing a wing on a wooden tripod.
Yeah, how far through that, you know?
I've done the fuselage.
Oh yeah. Nice.
So I'm now busy on one of the wings.
Think you actually finish at this? Oh, I can see how many tiny things are on that sheet that's left. Actually,
Yeah.
I was going to say, think you'll finish it, but looking at that, maybe not.
No. I thought I'd get it done in 2 weeks, but I don't think I will.
Yeah.
I'm doing a mini brick kit from a website, and yeah, it's interesting. It's quite difficult. It's going to look like that basically at the end of it. But it's interesting because it's like the building bricks. They go on top of each other, but they also slide into each other as well. So you've got like different ways of fitting it. And the instructions aren't. You need a degree just to understand the instructions, really. But no, it's not too bad. It just gets a bit confusing because it's really easy to look at the wrong picture because they're all a bit different. And you start from the bottom and work up to do like the layers, and then you're following the bit like the middle, but then your eye gets drawn to the bottom one, and then before you know it, you've gone wrong. So, but yeah, it's going all right in a minute, and that's what we're looking like. But yeah.
What was it going to be again? Fox thing, was it? Or?
Oh yeah, it's like a box thing with flames coming out of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and then I feel like I'm nearly done with my Gundam. My boy, with his fancy black and gold detailing. I've only got his backpack and shield, I think, left to do.
Backpack and shield.
Oh god,
There's quite a few sheets of plastic left then, so we'll see.
some of these are red as well. I've forgotten which. Got some on the back. Right, so back one. There'll be back ones. So there's another one with a cutout. Can't see it. There is. And then the back ones.
There's a 2105 to Edinburgh.
Fuck's sake.
Should have told you live next to a train track.
I think you'd be able to tell, to be fair. I don't know if I could disguise it for you. Oh, Josh, what's that noise? Snoring. It's
The dog.
It's the dog. Through the wall for the dog. He's really into it.
Okay, we've had a bit more chat. Mark England says, good evening all. He also says, cool build. We've got Stephen Haynes Models in saying, hi Mark, Horlixs, Dave, Josh, Geordie and Dave. So,
Hi, Stephen.
Hi, Stephen. Thank you, Mark.
I think that camera's just doing its own thing.
It's having a party. Did you swallow it?
Yeah, it's having a party. In, out, make it all about. Yeah, that's all right. Right, so for a minute, I've got confused. So, for a minute, here's the one of the panels. So, this is the back panel.
hang on,
This,
Dave, I'll put you on big.
okay.
Wait the hair.
So the back panel for the open topper that I'm doing. So I've had to spray the top half cream and the bottom half maroon, and it needs doing again, and that's because it's got a run on this side. So I need to sand it off and spray it again because I'm not happy with it. It's also got a bit half of a fly stuck in there as well. So. But this is one of the problems we come across, is that it might look all right, and well, I'm not really happy with it, so let's go again. But one of the problems I'm doing here with the strips is that all along this these panels there is strips all the way around it, which emulates the proper panel strips that you'll get on a normal bus. So. Basically, what I've been doing here is putting the strips, which are London Transport Red, on there, and they're going to be changed colour either to maroon or they're going to be changed colour to cream. So the top half of this bus is cream, because it's an open top bus, and the bottom half is maroon. So I'm having to work out which strip, and they're all different, so which strip goes where on the bus, to work out which strip does what on the bus. Okay. So one of the typical strips I've got here is, just try and explain this, is that this strip here would go all the way down that side, like that, line up with all them holes, and it would cut out just here where the light is, but you can see immediately that it is going to be wanting to be maroon and white, and cream. So obviously that's going to be a problem strip to paint. So how do I know it goes there? And that's because it's got a little cutout just there, which you probably can't see in this light at all. You might be able to see it to the camera.
Not so much the light issue, if I'm honest with you.
Yeah, my camera's very poor. So anyway, so that's how I can tell that strip goes along there, and you can obviously instantly tell that I can't put it on the bus looking like that. So it's got to be half painted cream and half painted maroon. So that's just one instance of loads of other strips that have loads of connotations with the way that the paint job goes. So obviously you can tell here that this strip going along this direction here, right across here, has got to be cream, because that's the strip that cuts off the cream and the maroon band. So if one of these strips down here, for instance, was to go on there, and I think that one might line up more or less. Yeah, it does. That's one strip there. You can see that strip cuts across the band of the cream, but it is actually it's London Transport red, so it's not cream, it's not maroon. So obviously that's where that strip has got to be painted either maroon or cream, whichever strip denotes the split line. And the split line would be, I believe, on this model, cream. So that split line should be cream going across there and not maroon or red. So this strip here can go in the cream strips for painting cream, but obviously the one that I showed you earlier needs separating from the rest of them to go into the maroon band. And so you've got to go backwards and forth all the time to check all your strips to make sure you've got all the right ones and you're colouring them the right way around. So, and that's where it gets very confusing. Both the front end of the bus and the back end of the bus is quite confusing, because there's lots of little strips and lots of little bits that want painting either with different colours. So that's only 2 colours. So if you was painting a bus 3 colours, then it would be even worse. And if you was painting 4 colours, it would be worse than that. So I'm thinking myself, lucky that this bus is only going to be 2 colours. It's going to be cream and maroon. So anyway, that's giving you an insight over what I do with this lot.
I've got a question then, Dave.
What's that?
How was it then for Christine Shillibeer?
Christine Shillibeer was a nightmare, absolute nightmare, because that was 3 colours, but in actual fact, it's 4 colours because it had gold on it as well. So it had the green, it had the cream, it had the red, and it had the gold. So there was 4 colours on that, and I had to keep referring back to photographs, backwards and forwards, and finding out which strip went where on the bus, and finding out where it went in relation to where there was a cut-off point on the bus, whether it was a green strip, a red strip, a green strip, and so on and so forth. So, whereas this is easy to put 2 colours on this bus, so you've actually above there, you've got a maroon band on the rear bus. So you've got maroon, cream, then a maroon band, then a cream top. So it's still only two colours though, two primary colours. So it's just finding out where the maroon band goes. So what made it slightly easier on the Shillybeer bus was the fact that everything went parallel to one another. Everything went the same. So if it was like it on one window and below one window, it was exactly the same on the next window, so long as you was on the same floor. If you was on the upper floor, everything was painted the same that way. If you was on the lower floor, everything was painted the same that way, and so on and so forth. So obviously, you have a pattern to follow, whether it's upper deck or lower deck.
Okay, Danno's Universe says, good show tonight, all. The work looks great. Got to go now. Good night. Night, Danno.
Thank you. Good night, Danno. Yeah, it's certainly not very easy working out which bits want to go where. But if you're going to build it to any model, you know, make sure it's worthwhile, make sure you can do it, and you know, just take your time. And I mean, as Mark said earlier, I think I've been on this since February 2022.
Yeah.
And I'm coming now to the closing stages of the finishing last strips and the last screws and the last bits and pieces. So yeah, it's not quick unless you have got lots and lots and lots of time on your hands, and lots of patience, and lots of good places to store your bits as well.
Hang on a minute. Danno can't go to bed yet. Me, Josh, and Dave haven't had a bit of cake yet.
Yeah, Danno, where's our cake?
You need to come and deliver.
There'll be none of that cake left.
Oh, so we've got some bits beside us.
Oh, we get the crumbs then, do we?
Know where we stand now, then, don't we, Dave?
Yeah, crumbs of the cake. That's not good. Yeah, so we've got to have one lemon cream. The other two in red. So that would be that one. And that's that one. Cream. I think the cream would be nice done. Not sure. Clay would be more like. No, it's not. Right on the outside. It'd make it cream, wouldn't it? So another thing I'll tell you to do as well is go around and have a look through the past issues. To find out what the strip numbers are. Sometimes you can get lucky and work out which strip it is. We put them our red without looking at the details in the box. Maybe that one. Yep. Or is it that one? No, it's not that one. Not that one.
Oh.
That one. That's not sharp. So yeah.
I was just thinking, on the next show, the next MCC UK, it'll be my birthday. Wow.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
The day after.
The day after your birthday.
No, the day before. Sorry, it'd be the day before my
the
birthday.
before. Yeah, because I've got to be in the flat by the 6th.
Yeah. We can have a little birthday bash on the stream.
Yeah, that'd be good.
We'll all have to bring a cake.
And what made it up?
Cream.
Bring a cake and eat it on stream in front of you.
Yeah.
I'm not keeping it till next week.
That one is the cream article. No, that one's cream. That one there. Can't pick them up my hands, what a whack. Come on. Okay. So,
Have you got your parts yet from D'Agostini, Horlixs, for your camper?
Oh, the replacements? No,
Yeah.
not yet.
Green as well. That one is the red one.
The problem is if you fit the roof, it's going to be a bit of a pain to do them front windscreens.
Two across others.
What? I can't even remember what issue I'm on. I'm on 107 tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, 107 is no build.
Oh,
So you get parts, but you don't do anything with them, and 108 is fitting the roof.
oh.
And if you're going to replace them front windscreens, then it's going to be pretty hard to do if you put the roof on.
Oh.
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 Looks like tomorrow's stream's cancelled then. Because I'm not, there's no point in.
Alright, I'll do that now because I'm waiting for this stuff to work. So
I'll have to do a double the week after because obviously I need to, unless by any miracle it does come to, the parts come tomorrow, but then I don't want to rush doing it, get home, get that done before 7 o'clock.
well, there's two options. I can keep it on there until, you know, if the windscreen parts come, and you could just do a live stream of you redoing the windows, or I can take it off now and then see what happens in a week.
Go across.
Yeah, take it off. I don't think it'll be here tomorrow. I think we'll probably be looking at next week. Well, thanks for pointing that out because I would have gone live and gone, oh, here's the issue. Bye.
I've just thought of it. I just thought, you really can't fit the roof until you've fitted the front windscreen.
Oh.
Right, I'm taking it off the schedule then. If it changes, just let me know and I'll read it. I'll put it back in.
Yeah, thank you.
Schedule's updated.
2, 3 there.
So there's nothing on now, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday.
Okay. Definitely.
I could do a live show from Hyperia, couldn't I? I could do a live stream on my phone,
Yeah.
but
No, you need to do some videos and then collate them into one.
3s.
I know you can't record while being on the roller coaster, though.
Yeah.
We don't want Final Destination. Oh God, I haven't seen that film in a long time.
oh, that was so ridiculous, though. That was
On.
like, as a roller coaster enthusiast, it was just so unbelievable.
The first film of the franchise was believable, but the rest weren't.
So,
But yeah, I actually saw a clip from it the other day, and I was thinking, how terrible is that?
What did they do with the roller coaster in that then?
Oh, apparently, well, not apparently. There was a hydraulic leak
Yeah,
which caused the hydraulics to drip,
Right.
which released her harness, which also flung the wheel off the track, and then something else fell off and smashed the track into bits, and then it went flying off, and everyone died.
and it didn't help. There was a guy on it recording it, and his camera fell, didn't it, and did something.
Oh yeah, that was it. The camera fell, which got stuck on the track, which did something, which made the whole thing come off. It was all just so far fetched.
Hmm.
Well, the other one was when we went to the racetrack, and the car crashing killed how many people? I haven't seen that franchise though in a long time, but I prefer the first one.
I don't think I ever watched any of them. Never a big fan of horror.
I wouldn't really say it was. The Final Destination?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it was a horror. I'd say it's a freaking comedy.
Yeah.
Horror comedy.
Yeah, it's not. It was.
You're not on behind the sofa with them. You're more laughing like, what the heck?
Hmm.
Although the only one that has stuck is the sunbed one.
Oh, that one was stupid.
It was stupid, but it actually made me terrified of going in a sunbed.
I think that's probably like the whole goal, isn't it? Just to make random things in your everyday life scary looking.
They're like Jaws. They're people frightened to go in the water in case they get eaten by a shark.
Oh, I was scared of the water long before that.
Yeah, I don't
Everything that lives in deep water can just go away.
Yeah. I used to love being in the sea when I was abroad.
Drain the ocean.
I used to love going in the sea, and then you've got things like them things that have got the spikes. What are they called? Sea urchin things.
Yeah.
And then jellyfish. Yeah, I got stung. I swam into a whole shoal of them, and I've never been in so much agony in my life.
Yeah, jellyfish freak me out too much. Absolutely.
They really, really hurt. And I was laid up for a week in the hotel, and I couldn't even have a thin sheet on me. It was that painful.
Hmm.
And they say they put tomato on me because that's supposed to be a thing to neutralise it, or urine.
That apparently urine don't work. Apparently that's an urban myth.
Oh,
Is it?
well, I'm glad there's some tomatoes. Otherwise, my dad might have Don't really.
It's an urban myth, apparently. The only thing that's kind of worked is vinegar.
Yeah.
But no, peeing on it doesn't work.
Gotta wonder how that urban myth started.
Well, I won't be finding out because that's it now. I won't go in the sea.
Did you go in the water after watching Piranha 3D?
Oh, I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, that's a good one.
See, most of the horrors I see are just pure comedy. There was one called, on Halloween, we watched one called Zombievers, which is about zombie beavers. I'm convinced they only had one puppet because they would conveniently cut away and then make it look like there was more than one.
No.
It was hilarious watching these beavers just getting thrown at people, and like then you have like a close up of one biting someone and then they grow a tail or something like that. It's absolutely ridiculous.
They did a Titanic film on zombie passengers and crewmen that had died and come back to life as zombies.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, what the heck is this rubbish? I would say the S word, but I'm not. What is this? Honestly.
Realistic.
I can't go too much into detail, but have you seen the film called Tea?
Don't think so.
Oh, I've heard about it. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, where a woman's got teeth inside of her.
Oh, teeth.
Yeah.
Yes, I have heard that one.
That was
Yeah.
something else.
Bites a man's member off, doesn't it?
Just how
Oh.
people come out with these sorts of films is just.
Yeah. There was a horror film I saw, actually. My friend wanted me to see it because she was convinced I'd find it funny. It sounded creepy, so I was like, I don't know about this. It was about the base concept was something like these rich old people hire someone to watch over their house, and while they're gone, they give this girl like a list of chores to do, and they're mostly about things to do for this doll. I think it was called The Boy, the film. And she had to like give it a sandwich, read to it at night, all that sort of stuff. She didn't do it, so it started messing with things in the house and all that. So I thought it'd be too creepy, but she just told me the twist because then it turns the whole film into a comedy. The twist is that the doll is just a doll. There's nothing supernatural going on. There's just a guy hiding in the walls trying to pretend that this doll is alive. So he's making the little tippy-tap noises down the hallway to make it sound like the doll's running around.
Oh.
Fucking amazing.
Dear, oh dear.
Cheesy horror.
Don't like horrors.
Right.
I'm not a horror film fan.
Yeah.
There's one horror I really can't sit and watch, and that's Anaconda. I don't mind arachnophobia, that's just funny.
Anaconda.
Yeah,
That's so
it's-
bad.
yeah.
Oh, God.
Is that euphemism for something?
That's my fear of snakes because of that.
Right, hang on, what website were you watching this one on?
What's that? Anaconda? Jennifer Lopez in it.
Had what?
Anaconda, the film, it's got Jennifer Lopez in it.
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
Oh, where is my pliers? Okay. Not even there, obviously.
Probably with Matilda there because they've been working on her.
No. Well, I hope not, because my modelling one. Oh, I found them. Yeah. I like the look of it. You can rebuild it.
Oh, it's quite funny. I mean, I don't think you'd find it funny because it's one of them situations where you have to be there, I guess. But when I was on my little holiday, we went down to this like beachy bit, and I saw a dried log on like the other side of this river that was coming. I don't even know what river it was, but it was going into the sea, and I wanted to get across because I saw this beautiful dried out old white log that I wanted to take some snaps of.
Yeah.
So we had to traverse like the river, but it went down to the sea. So we sort of walked down the beach to try and find somewhere to try and cross. And it wasn't like a proper beach. It was all stony and sharp and horrible. Anyway, we ended up walking further down, and we thought we found like a shallow point. And I thought, right, I'm going in. So I took my shoes and socks off. I thought, I'm getting across there because I had it fixated in my mind that I wanted a picture on this log. And so I had my shoes and socks in one hand, a Costa coffee in the other.
Like you do.
Yeah, because we were planning just to go for a nice walk, you know, with a coffee, not.
Yeah.
And then we ended up going in. Joe, my friend Joe, I met, right? She followed me in. She did the same. She took her shoes off, and the current was actually quite strong, and it wasn't that deep, but obviously it was a full flow of the river, so it was quite strong, and we ended up getting stuck in the middle of this river. We didn't know where to make our next move.
Yeah.
So of course we were in the middle of this river with a current, with shoes in one hand, Costa in the other, and we just both burst. You know when you just have that hysteric laughter, and we just couldn't move, and everyone was looking at us, and we were just stuck in the middle of this river. It must have looked ridiculous, and we were just absolutely bowled over backwards, just laughing. We just couldn't do anything. Yeah, it was quite
a
funny.
modern day remake of Castaway.
Yeah. So yeah, it was really good, and we finally, eventually got out.
Did you get the photo of the log? I
did get the photo, and the funny thing was, basically, the long and the short of it is, it took me an hour to get to the log. I mean, I kept calling it a babbling brook just for the laugh.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, we're going to try and traverse the babbling brook. It sounded better. But when we got there, we thought we're not going through all that ag to get back, so we just took our shoes and socks off and walked through the actual river, and it was so much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good though.
After all that effort, I'm surprised you didn't get that photo printed out.
Yeah.
Was she also committed to seeing this log, or was she just like, well, I guess we're going this way now?
Yeah, well, she nearly gave up, but it was just like it turned into a mission at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. We made it. But it took about an hour to get to it, even though it wasn't far. And then it took like 30 seconds to get back. So we thought, oh, we're not doing all that. Let's go. And we just went in the river.
And he was back in 10 minutes.
Yeah, not even that. 30 seconds, because we just crossed the river. It was deeper. It came up to our knees, but It was just a lot easier than.
Yeah.
And it was such a nice day. You dried off really quick anyway.
Yeah. Stick on there, would you please?
Yeah, there was a tragedy in a town this weekend.
Was there?
14-year-old child killed.
Really?
They drowned in the river. Do you know this was up sort of this end where the Ovington. The thick, you know, we got a nice day. That we're gonna get cool in the river. Don't realise that river is really cold. Jump in and wow.
You can never tell how fast the current is from the surface, can you?
Got two of them went in. I got one out, but one out alive, but not the other.
It's terrible.
I'm surprised I didn't hear about that. Was that just recently? Or?
The weekend, I was on the news on Friday night.
Oh.
So just two. Just two. Just these two. It's some sort of solution for that. Solution. No. Just be a minute, guys. I'll just go find some solution. Just need to get the sticky stuff off these couple of.
No problem, Dave.
No problem.
No problem.
I realize how many pages I've got left.
Well, it's starting to look like an aeroplane now.
Oh, wow.
Hey. So what's all those little pieces left for? Oh, I see, in between all the wings there.
I've got the top wing to do yet.
Are you going to put a motor in it?
No.
Think you can get it done in half an hour?
Should have been in by now if I was a motor gun in.
I wish I'd kept track of how long this model's taken me.
Well, you've done it live, so you can probably look up last week's show and work it out. Unless you've done some off stream.
I think I did the second leg off stream. So I think it was 1, 2, 3, and now 4. So this must be about 10 hours by the end of this stream.
I'm terrible. I take forever with the stuff I'm doing. So I get there in the end. A bit like decorating. I'll take forever decorating, but I'll get it right. It took me 3 weeks to decorate a box room. I've got to double that size to decorate in August when I get my modelling room, so that's going to be fun. Right, so we're coming up on 1:45, so I might go around and see what everybody is doing. I know Dave is away from camera at the moment. So I'm going to come to Horlixs first. So, hi, Horlixs.
Hi. Right, well, I'm actually... Well, that's what we're looking like so far.
Cool.
Oh, it's time to come together.
Yeah, I've done quite a bit, actually. So I've done all of step 2. And I'm on... I've done this bit. I've done this bit. So I'm on step 3. And then that should see me through to the end of the show. So.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'll come over to Geordie.
Oh, well, I'm busy doing another wing on the plane. 15 of these little wooden bits in.
Nice.
So this is the final wing.
And has Danno found a place for that plane to go into yet?
Nope. He'll be getting it.
That's his problem to deal with. Find somewhere for it to live.
I'm just building it.
No, it's just how whenever Geordie does a model, Gillian gives it to Danno.
Yeah, she's listening to you, mind you.
Still. It's the same. Julie does the same. She's like, "Are you using them bits?" I'm like, "What bits?"
No.
These bits there. Well, I said, "Well, I sometimes use them." Well, when was the last time you used them? No. Well, do they need throwing? No, they don't need. She always wants to throw my stuff away,
Yeah.
but not their stuff.
Don't let a woman next to your workbench.
Okay, Josh. Well, wow.
Hey. Yeah, the main sort of body's done. His head's looking great.
Oh, brilliant.
And then I've got most of his backpack but done by the look of it. So he's got these little booster rockets. And indeed, I just... The amount of like options for posable. So this will be like half his little jetpack, I assume. And you can just pose it however you want with different sort of angles.
Excellent.
I've got to get... I've seen people with these little plastic stands for holding them up to be able to pose in different ways. I think I might try and get some for these fancier ones that have all these different options for look quite nice.
Mm. Okay, Dave's back, so we'll go over to Dave to see how he's doing.
Yeah, I've just about done all these strips now, apart from these two. And I've just got some some surgical spirit, some BP surgical spirit, just to get this glue off these strips. You might be able to see. So I'm just rubbing them with a cotton bud to try and get the glue off the strips, and it's actually working. So it's only surgical spirit, but it is removing the glue. So obviously I can't paint them if they've got full of glue, can I? So
Yeah.
yeah, it's working. medical smells, but
Yeah.
just, yeah.
So myself, my little thing of working what white vinegar will do hasn't really worked. The glue removers worked a little bit, but not as well as I thought. I'm just trying to use some on the back here where I also have some more glue. So I've masked off these little bits with liquid mask a little bit ago. So I'm just waiting for them to dry, and then I've got a whole load of little bits to prime, paint, and yeah. So that should be fun. But I'm going to try and do that off camera in my spare time. And hopefully get this Hummer rebuilt.
Yeah.
The paint stripping, that was not easy at all.
No.
I thought silver was bad to remove, but black is even worse.
Yeah, yeah. And that's the last strip then. And then all the other strips. Tipped thing, and they just want painting. Right now. Also need to set up another bar for the screws, so we're going to need some maroon screws and some cream screws, obviously. So, whew. And I've just let the dog out, and it's just this moment stopped raining. Yeah, it just stopped raining here, so.
So that week we had of sunshine was our summer. Right?
Yeah. Well, I think it'll be back at the weekend, actually, a bit of sun.
No, it's going to come Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, well, once this rain's finished, I'm sure we'll get a hot, dry thing. Like.
Oh, sorry for laughing.
What? What?
No, just sorry for laughing.
What? When I said sun for off work.
No, it's I was referring to something that Christine sent me. It refers to a banana.
Oh. Is she asking what site you're going on?
There you go. Watch. Now, you thought I was all joking, didn't you? So there we go. Look, there's a car door. She's doing something with a banana to a car door. Look, can you see that? Now, you thought I was all joking, didn't you?
That makes a lot more sense than how you phrased. You said she walked up scantily dressed, slapped the door with a banana.
Clad, yeah. You stuffed the banana in a car door, look.
What's she plugging it into the USB for?
It's going to operate an electronic lock.
What do you mean?
USB-C.
This is some just absolute bullshit.
Meanwhile, the husband's behind her with a key fob.
See, what I was thinking is if it's an old enough lock and you've stuffed a banana into it, it might be enough to push the pins out the way if it's really old and really worn. But that is just, no, absolutely not.
What's she doing that in then? Fucking it in. What's she having a bit of banana?
More banana, look.
I'm just going to plug it in.
Batteries. Oh, what's them? Bonkers? Oh no, bananas. I mean, batteries. Oh, silver paper. Other batteries and other silver paper is available, of course. I don't know how long this is.
This is so drawn out just for views, isn't it?
And the battery connect up.
What's the banana for?
So she's putting explosives into the freaking bloody. She's going to blow the bloody doors off.
Well, that was open at least.
What does she need to bother about the batteries for? Can't she just plug it into the mains?
She thinks it's bloody C4 explosive, not a banana, man. Going to blow the doors off.
One skin, two skins.
Oh, what's she doing with that off then?
I think if the neighbours saw me doing that, they'd call the padded ambulance.
Yeah, you get sent to the funny farm for less than this.
The banana is powering the batteries, is powering the door.
Well, she hasn't even connected to the batteries, is she? She just plugged the other end into a banana.
Where the hell did you find this?
Facebook, I think.
Did you actually watch this through?
I actually watched, well, something similar, yeah, and I thought, what on earth am I watching?
They got no better duty.
I think you know that thing on Facebook where it says watch.
How is it still going?
She's wrapped a battery in a banana that side, battery in the banana skin that side. Oh, it's come out.
Oh,
I've never seen such a blatant padding of a video before in my life.
Yeah, I think it's on Facebook Watch or something.
And no bananas were injured in the making of this video.
Or batteries.
I saw a similar one someone trying to fix a PS5, and they took the circuit board out, wrapped it in tinfoil, and stuck it in the oven on 200 degrees for half an hour. And then they got it out, put salt and vinegar on it, and stuck it between two bits of bread.
They'll fix it.
So what's she going to do now? Put
Now
the
what's
battery-
happening?
Did it work?
Has the husband pushed the...
I'm sorry, but that really does look like something else to me.
Yeah, battery.
What is she making there?
How long is this video?
Well, she's opened the lock, the batteries, and the banana. She
I think
is
we've ruined a perfectly good USB charger cable.
Yeah, I was thinking that. And a banana.
Hey, there you go, Geordie. That's what you need to do with your key fobs to get in the building.
I'm going to go through and take all day just to get in the building. I'll just take some C4, blow the flipping bloody doors off. It'll be quicker.
I feel like I've wasted a year of my life now.
Yeah.
I feel like I've lost a few brain cells watching this.
Well, I was just thinking, why did I design a Root Master Bluetooth kit when I could have just plugged the bus into a banana? Could have been a lot simpler.
It's as bad as the people that put a charge cable into a potato and then plug it into a phone and look, it's charging. No, it's not.
It's not enough.
Potato batteries are at least a real thing. This is just nonsense.
yeah, you can power a little bulb because you did it. I did it in science, where you plug two metals into a lemon and all that, and it does actually work. But
she's going to connect them together. She's going to connect them together
underneath the banana tree.
Right? Is she still?
She's still faffing around, making the video last longer. Now I'm repositioning myself.
We're having a look at the car lock again. It's not opened yet. The bananas haven't worked. That's the banana that I chewed up earlier and stuffed it in the lock, yeah.
The more this goes on, the more that banana's going to go black.
The thing is she blonde?
Yeah.
Of course she is.
I wonder if it's trying to open the door with banana.
Come on, husbands, unlock the car. We must have the key fob.
Do you reckon someone's messed with her and told her this works, and they just stood behind her with the key fob waiting?
This is one of them typical clickbait videos to get people to watch and they get views.
Yeah, that's it.
Although, God knows if that banana's going to damage your vehicle.
It's damage your viewing time.
I mean, the batteries aren't even connected to anything on the ends.
Yeah, that's the issue. That's where she's gone wrong.
Oh no, she's taking them out now. They're flat.
Oh dear.
Well, at least it's a better view than flipping watching the other one I seen.
I hope it's a good ending.
You see, it was all taking the mick out of me, wasn't you? But
no, to be fair, I don't believe you.
Still.
I believe you because I've seen things like this before. It's just, yeah.
We've got Ian Campbell coming. Hi, Ian.
Hey-o. Hi, Ian.
What a time.
Well, we're just watching a little video because Dave was having a problem with his car and he thought he connected up to a banana.
So you got a banana, you fix it.
So this lass has shoved the banana in her door lock and she's wrapping some C-type batteries up in a banana and connected it with a USB cable, and it's supposed to
unlock it.
She's about to do something amazing.
Yeah.
I can't believe she's still. I mean, if you're trying to get into a vehicle, you just be caught by now.
At what point do we realise this video is like looped? It's only like a few minutes long.
Put it together, for goodness sake, man.
It probably is looped.
You're watching a master at work. She's going to teach us all how to open a car door with nothing but a banana, some batteries, a USB cable, some tin foil.
Oh dear.
Oh man.
Stephen Hayes says hi, Ian. Ian says hi, Stephen, and Ian says, "I'm sure she could find a better use for those batteries."
Are we ready to go cameras up in a sec?
I think we're there, yeah.
Good job, we're past 9 o'clock.
Sorry, we're passing it.
Yeah, this doesn't count anymore. We've already passed the ending time.
Honestly, this is just going on now. Like, just what is she doing?
Do you not check your messenger because I sent you a message?
She's not even pulled that door lock.
You know, I don't think she's a real mechanic.
What's that? Butter as well?
I want to know, where did she get the batteries from? What did she take them out of?
The banana? The banana?
Oh dear. I'm going to have to put this down in a minute.
Yeah, Ian says charging the national grid, LOL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New power station, bananas.
Right, he's going to have to.
Right, I think.
Get on with it.
Well, while you've been watching the banana, man, I've just finished more. I've just put the wings on my plane.
I've just finished my the last layer of mine.
Somebody in the chat says you talk too much.
Ian says, "Well, Mark, I think we
She's
know."
done it.
She's done it. Oh,
Oh, finally, the husband's clicked the button.
Yeah.
Open the door with a banana.
Oh goodness me.
Honestly.
Everybody send her a like.
Sorry about that.
Absolutely not.
Blimey.
Is it me?
Oh, I've never been embarrassed.
I think
Right,
he's
we're
gonna-
ready to go. Cameras up, guys.
Oh, did I tell you already?
Yep.
Time.
I've got the wheels on my plane here, man.
Well, that's the bottom layer. The first 3 steps of my my thing.
Are you not going to round walk before we go cameras
Yeah,
up?
can do. Well, I've more or less took my light off and everything, but yeah. Okay, Geordie.
Okay, well, the Red Baron plane. Other than the landing gear, the wheels and the stand, I would say it's good.
Oh, nice. That's really, really nice.
Yeah, it's, tell you what, for a little 999 plane, it's pretty challenging.
Mm. Yeah.
It's supposed to represent the Red Baron because it's got the German markings on.
Yeah.
All I need to do now is get some dope and dope it and paint it red.
Okay. All right. David.
Yeah, you come to me. Yeah. So all these strips that are on this board now are all sorted and cleaned because some of them wanted cleaning. So some of them had some glue on them. So basically, all these up here are all cream, and these down here are all cream, and all these here are all maroon. So and what I do is I put a piece of cardboard up there, tape a piece of cardboard up, so that when I'm spraying it, it doesn't get overspray over to that side, and vice versa, it doesn't get overspray to this side. So on a nice found day, obviously not a lot of it will fall off because I've taped him down. So on a nice found day, I'll take it outside and I'll spray it. I'll give it some undercoat of grey on the maroon ones and some undercoat of some white on the cream ones, and that's going to be the colours. So obviously for the route master, so obviously the maroon and then the cream. So and all these strips are for all the panels that's on the bus. This panel's got to be resprayed again because I'm not happy with it. So but it's the only one that I've got to respray so far. So anyway, that's me done. I've got all them sorted out. The only thing I need to do now to sort this out to finish it is to do the screws. So I need to work out how many screws I want maroon and how many screws I want cream. And I've got the screws in a separate packet. They're all the same screws, NM screws, most of these. So I'll just stick them down to a double-sided tape on a board like this and spray them. And Bob's your uncle. And we'll be done spraying and colouring it. Then it's just a matter of putting it all together to finish off the open top root master. So that's how I do that.
Fantastic. Horlixs.
Yeah, so I've done the bottom layer of Kitty. So you got his feet and his bell. Just the head to go. But yeah, it seems to be all right. Yeah. So that's it.
Yeah.
Jolly good.
And Josh, you finished your Gundam.
Mostly. So his backpack's on. He's a bit back heavy now, but I do love the look of it all. So all that's left for him is his shield and his gun. So I'm probably you can't fall off. Probably going to finish these off camera, but stunning with that gold and black. But yeah, after that, he's done, so I'm going to need a new one soon. I might keep his backpack off him at this rate, just because he's kind of hard to stand up with it. But
Did you say you was going to make a diorama for him?
I might do. I really want to get some of those, like, they're actually called the see-through plastic bits to sort of hold them up in the air so you can have them posed in different ways, because he's definitely designed to look like he's flying with the amount of like rockets and jet engine bits he's got on him.
Yeah.
Little back things come out everywhere. So yeah, I might try and get hold of one of those. Depends on how expensive they are.
Yeah.
Right, well, I'll come back to all of us.
Okay.
Ian says, is it me or I can't stop looking at the gap? Ian says, seemed I joined at the right time, LOL. And then he also says, where are folk from? Countries. Well, I'm still in West Yorkshire.
I'm still in Eastbourne.
I'm still in East Yorkshire.
I'm still in Newcastle.
So for countries, it's England, 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 England.
On the panel, yeah.
Okay, so schedule now is Thursday. There's now no show because Horlixs is waiting for replacement parts for the camper. Friday there's no show because Horlixs is away again, having a good time. Saturday there's no show because there's no Bedford at the moment, is there?
No.
And then Sunday is me with the Partwork live show at 7 with Kev. And then it's back to Monday, which will be Crafty Chris and Crafty Chris's channel, but Yorkshire Crafter doing the Disney Doll's House.
Yeah.
Geordie, Tuesday, Titanic. Are you on a hiatus now until you sorted?
Yeah. I'll let you know.
And yeah, maybe add a slot in there because Monday after the Doll's House we have Pack 12 with Ferrari.
Right. Okay. I will put that. Yeah, I'll put that on after the stream then for the Ferrari. I would have thought 8 o'clock would be fine, but you can always adjust it.
Yeah. Okay. The airplane's now on a stand.
Oh, jolly good.
All it needs to put on now is the wheels, which I'll do that during the week. It's not like another show just to put wheels on.
No.
And that'll be it complete.
Well done. Yeah, brilliant.
So
Brilliant.
Okay. Ian says UK, thanks. And then he says, Josh, I asked as you didn't sound UK.
Yes, I'm in the same sort of area as Geordie Dave. I just never picked up the accent because I'm better than everyone else.
Ian says, whoop, Pack 12, La Ferrari.
Yeah.
And then he also says, Geordie, have you used your bucket yet?
No, but I've still got plenty of smoke here. Actually, Ian, have you not checked your messenger? I asked if you could, if there was any chance you could, because I've got a bike and I need to put it upside down to do some work on it. I was wondering if you could make some holders to keep the handlebars off the ground, and I gave you some ideas of what I was after on Messenger. So I've never seen you come back.
Well, first of all, he says, haha, thanks, Geordie, so I'll wait until he replies.
Yeah.
But that's it for tonight. We've done schedule. We'll be back in 2 weeks, won't we?
Yeah, so as I say, in 2 weeks is the day before my birthday. So we're going to have, I hope everyone's going to bring a cake with them. We'll have a little bit of a birthday bash, shall we?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So
hopefully I'll be on.
Well, I'm just saying that, Geordie, you're going to be probably off for a while, aren't you?
Yeah, but I hope to be on by the 6th because it shouldn't take them 2 weeks to get the internet back on because I'm ringing them tomorrow to tell them to move.
Yeah.
Well,
Ian says I've not seen that.
If you're not here, Geordie, then I'll have your bit of cake. No, don't worry about that.
Yeah, you can have it if you want. Oh, I bet you just watch his old dribble. Oh, look.
So I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah. Thank you for hosting, Mark.
Yeah, no problem. Does people want to say individual goodbyes, or we just say goodbye?
Oh, say yeah, goodbye. What I will add though is in 2 weeks, if Geordie's not here, it depends what you're doing, Josh. You're still more than welcome to come on, even if Geordie's not here.
Yeah, sure.
So
I'll see if I've got a new model by then.
But if not, it's fine. But if you are, just make yourself known in the chat, and we'll ping you the link.
I've told him he would be welcoming if I'm not around.
Yeah.
Okay, right, well, I'll finish it off then. So, Jace Channel says, great show, guys. Thank you, Jason. And Ian says, bye. So, yeah, we'll see you again in 2 weeks' time for the next MCC UK. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank you all for your chat. Thank you for the likes. If you haven't put a like, if you could put one up, please, that would be much appreciated. And, yeah, we'll see you on the next one, guys. So, night all.
Right,
Night all.
Night.
Night.